We need to start with like fire, lightning, explosions,
Explosions, fish
you know,
islands.
fish islands, choreography,
Yeah.
coloring, because I was like, uh-oh, Joe Angel on that, Joe Angel
on
on
that
that old
on that
school.
pirate. Old school pirate.
You're like,
Firelight.
you sent me a link from Napster, and I was like, hey, Napster ain't even a thing no more, bro. Like, I don't know, maybe take my money, I guess. Take my money. Go ahead,
Take
take my
take
take my my data, my mind, and just feed back to me. Like I'm just gonna put on some you know, VR headset, you
yeah.
know.
Don't
You're
go-
going down.
yeah,
You
you want
should
to
be
go
going up.
yeah.
Let this be a lesson to you. This is why this man needs to stay in school, okay? Like he out there clubbing,
Stop
didn't
hitting the club.
learn.
Yeah.
Get out the club, son.
All
I, I,
right. Super cube. Here we go. All right. And three, two, and one. Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Pod. It's me, Joanne, with my co-host Sal, and we have got some more anime for y'all today.
yeah, boy, it's hot out here. It ain't gonna stop being hot, and we're still coming in hot. Everything hot. Blah blah blah.
Uh, it's like it's hot, hot, hot. What was that song?
Yeah. Dude, hey, there's a whole playlist of hot songs, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
just
yeah,
put
yeah,
one of those on.
yeah.
That's the theme for the summer, you know what I'm saying? Like, we
For
don't
the stuff,
have
yeah,
like usually Joe Angel, you come up with a theme for our anime for the
for the
month.
month.
Let's just, 3 months, 4 months, whatever it is. Summer from May to like when does it stop being hot? October? You know, say like
October in Texas, more like December,
yeah,
right
December it
before
stops being
Christmas.
hot. So like, like there is no theme. It's just hot, hot, hot.
Hot,
And
hot, yeah.
yo, we still got more heat for you here on
Oh yeah.
Anime Pod. Here, Anime is a podcast where we teach you how to love and watch anime one episode, first episode, every Monday, everywhere where you listen to podcasts. Booyah,
Oh
anime, baby.
yeah. Anime Me, baby, and the anime we're animating you today is Super Cube.
Yo, I when you sent these to me, because I was like, uh-oh, Joe Angel on that, Joe Angel
On
on
that
that old
on that
school.
pirate. Old school pirate.
You're like,
Firelight.
you sent me a link from Napster, and I was like, hey, Napster ain't even a thing no more, bro. Like, I was like, I gotta give me a VPN or try to like, I'm gonna have to try
Yeah.
to like hide my
Where I'm at, my
I'm gonna
location.
hide my identity. I don't want people to
Yeah.
know, say.
Gotta use somebody else's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, hey, let me borrow your phone real quick. I got something I need to watch. And you know what? I was like, forget it, dude. I don't care. I want people to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, take my identity because this show is, speaking of fire, bro,
Fire.
fire. Super cube. You know what? Let me get us a poorly read synopsis for the first time, mind you,
For the first
here
time.
live on Animame.
Yeah. Boom.
Super cube. In an accident, oh boy, this is gonna be tough. This is a long
Ooh,
synopsis too.
good.
Hey, with lots of Chinese names, bro.
Oh, man.
In an accident, an ordinary boy, Wang Xiaoxi, I bet you that's pretty good, obtains a space system called Superpower Cube from a high latitude cosmic civilization and gains extraordinary powers. When the school bell, when the school bell, Xin Yao, Shi Xiao, oh gosh, I had it and now I don't have it. Longtime crush confesses her love to him. The delinquent Sun Jun I want to say Sunjun, who also has a crush on her, provoked is provoked. I'm gonna just call him Wing. Wing resolves the crisis with his wit and extraordinary powers, is also but it also brings more disasters as a result. Xin Yao is taken to a world of extraordinary beings by a mysterious person, and Wang embarks on a journey to rescue her. Fighting in the bizarre universe, he finds the meaning of fairness and justice on the path of becoming a peerless powerhouse. What?
What?
I missed some of that. I think maybe it gave me the synopsis for the whole show.
Oh, shut up.
That's not all of that. I mean,
Yeah.
I watched some of that,
Yeah.
but holy crap, dude. This show, I mean, if you listen to our last one, last week, Joe Angel, was
Last
it
week.
last week?
Last week's
We're on some Chinese Donghua,
Donghua. Yep.
the anime version for China. Like this
Yeah.
is, and once again, they're like, you've heard of Solo Leveling. Have you heard of a small little show like that that you think is the best show of
I
all
heard
time?
of Anime of the Year.
Here's my
Yeah.
here's my submission. Here's my
Yeah.
submission of what you think. This man, I mean, like, yo, dude, this show, it starts out so good too. Like it
Yeah.
just, I kept writing down, this is crispy, this is fresh. It is like the way they start out. We're like in a library with this little girl and well, is there no? Yes, we start out
Yeah.
with a battle. There's a little bit of a fight going on.
Yeah.
There's a man wearing a coat, and he's just like he's in a business suit. This man looks like he's like, you know, he's about business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. About business.
But he's about business though. Like we
Yeah.
don't
Like,
like.
he about standing on business.
He's a businessman, but he's a businessman. This man
Businessman.
got he's giving people the
Yeah.
business. You know what I'm saying?
Business. Yeah.
Like and penny loafers no less
Yeah.
too. He's just like you know, he's working folks
Yeah.
and like he puts his coat on, but he don't even have his
Yeah.
coat on like
Uh,
for real. He just has
uh,
it draped on him.
yeah.
You know how hard it is to fight somebody with just a draped on coat? Like, you know how
And to
G'd up
keep
you
it on.
gotta be to keep it on? Like, yeah, if I do like this,
Yeah.
just what the coat falls off. Not on this man.
Yeah.
This man is just like, my,
Right.
just like giving boys lightning, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
throwing down fire. It's so cool. But then we're in this like library, and this little girl's like gets a phone call, and the voice on the phone goes, "They're on to you," or like they're coming to get you, and the whole room goes blue, like kind of like
Yeah.
the way it shifts. And oh, I'm getting chill.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Getting
chills just thinking
chills.
about it, bro. Like there's this matrix
Yeah.
like thing that's happening, and she's like
Oh
gotta
yeah.
get out of there. And then that dude, the man on business, like zaps into this closet and takes her
Yeah.
away. It is so cool, dude. Like I don't know how
Yeah.
to,
It goes into like it's basically goes does is like the Matrix in the first part because he
right?
starts fighting like a bunch of guys in suits with glasses. So I was like, this is
Hmm.
like Neo versus Agent Smith all over again.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, it
saying?
is. It really is. He is, they're doing it up whenever there's a fat bass line. You know what I'm saying? That like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
oh, yeah, yeah.
So
When
good.
that bass starts hitting, you're like, okay,
Oh
now we're talking. Like, it is. I just kept writing. Like, like I take notes sometimes whenever
yeah.
when I see something that kind of stands out to me and I go,
Yeah.
I gotta clock that because that's weird or I don't understand it or or that's cool. And all I kept writing was so good, looks so good.
So good.
The
So
music,
good.
whoa. Like I wrote down whoa with like four O's and six A's.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that was for. I wrote down Sung Jin Woo question
Sung
mark.
Jin Woo.
Like there's like a part where he like um the man the businessman,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just call him businessman is
Businessman.
giving the business to these dudes, and there's like lightning everywhere, like it
Oh
is like like the way it's just like the way they circle and the way they draw, like the camera angling stuff. He's like running through a street and he does this like flip over this little girl and this little girl like looks up at him and
Yeah.
he like but we go like fish islands a little
Dude,
bit.
that's that scene. Oh my gosh.
It's so cool, dude. Like the choreography on this stuff, the way they're imagining some of these things is just like otherworldly, other level. Like just kind of, it reminded me of a little bit, but next level. What's that show? Lazarus. Are you watching? Did you watch any of
Lazarus.
Lazarus?
Yeah, I
It's
need to watch some more.
we I think you and I watched Lazarus. We only
Yeah.
watched a little bit of it. It was they did the it's the same guy that did the choreography for John Wick.
John Wick. Yeah.
Yeah. That beginning sequence, they had this like chase sequence that I thought was really cool. And then I watched this and I'm like, okay, this
Okay.
chase
This
sequence
is
is
cool.
freaking cool. Like it's so good. It's so good,
Yeah.
man. I have, it's kind of crazy. I watched this twice, took notes, and I have very sparse notes. Like it's just like I think I
You're
may
too
have got
enamored. You're too captured by it to take any of the other
I
notes.
think so. I think I was just really watching, just kind of like
Yeah.
taking it in, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "Whoa, amazing! Whoa, amazing!" It is. I don't know fully what's going on, which is fine, because they don't give us a whole lot of exposition except for the cube. So
Yeah.
this is okay. I got a little lost. So they're sitting around. It's like a bunch of kids. There's two different stories. There's like this little
Yeah.
girl and businessman and they were running from something. And then there's a is his name Wang? Is it Wang?
Wang.
That's
Yeah.
him.
Wang Li. Yeah.
And then
Uh.
Xin Yao is the girl
Is
that
it's the girl. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So Xin Yao is like they're all sitting around like in a is it
Like
a what are they in a
karaoke.
club or
Like
karaoke
karaoke.
club or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And this is how you know it's Chinese, you know what I'm saying? Like they're doing karaoke and also they're not in a school hardly. I think maybe the little girl's in a school, but she could just be in a library. So,
Yeah.
like in Japan,
Yeah.
we're
We
in
in
school
school
all the time. We in school all
all
the
the time.
time. Not here,
Yeah.
not here. Not
Not here.
here,
Not
not here,
we in the
not here,
club.
dog. Yeah.
We.
We ain't in school, baby. We in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like that's China. China's like Japan's like we're in school, we're learning. Then
Yeah.
Japan's like we're in school, we're like we're trying to
Yeah.
learn. China's like we in the club, baby, let's party.
We.
That's what this show is. That's
Yeah.
what this show is. Cause they're playing Jenga and they tell one of the girls like drops a Jenga thing. She has to do the challenge. The challenge is for her to tell the group out loud, who do you have a
Who's she?
crush on?
Yeah.
And come to find out it's Wang,
Yeah.
and one of the guys doesn't like that she likes him and not her, right? Is that what I got from that? Is that what's
Yeah, it's all like, cause it's
because he
like,
roughs him up, right? He starts roughing him up
no, so that's a
because
different guy.
okay,
So the
okay, that's
guys,
where I
the
got
group of
lost.
friends, yeah. So the group of friends are just the friends in there. Oh hey, yeah, because the other two guys are just like they're doing the guy friend thing, like, oh, this nerd, you're gonna like this nerd, like this
Yeah, yeah,
dude
yeah,
for
yeah.
real.
Yeah,
You know
Razza.
what I'm saying? Yeah, Razina. Um, but somehow word got out to the other guy, Sung Ju, uh, because he has a crush on Sheng
Shin
Yao,
Yao.
and he somehow figured out that she likes him, and so he's all like, got his boys like, "Hey, we're gonna go rough this dude up." You know, what I'm saying he's trying to move in on my territory. You know,
Yeah.
and
But
so
that's what
that's
it
when
is
we
though,
cut
right?
to the scene. Yeah, that's when we cut to that scene of him getting beat up by the river.
By the river and somehow, like he's like he wants to protect her honor
Yeah,
or just like, you can't have her because you're a hooligan
yeah,
and you don't deserve her.
yeah.
And he uses all his might and headbutts a man, but then he like He headbutts a man so hard that
He
he
falls. Yeah,
himself,
he goes
the
flies up.
headbutter, yeah, he
Yeah,
goes flying into the water, and by the power of love, Joe and Joy,
yeah.
the only true transcend
Only
trend
true.
it's he is this is the part, and I guess this is what will happen in the show is that we'll try to understand a little bit of why him, because he does ask the question. He's like, why'd
Yeah,
you save me, Cube? Because the cube
yeah,
comes to him, he sees this light,
yeah,
and I don't know how long he's in the water for, but we see like long enough to get like a
yeah,
flashback, which also
yeah.
looks amazing.
So good.
Like, you know, he sees his life and her life and really dramatic, like
The
unrequited
only I think it's
love.
like one of the only times we see him in school in this episode.
Yeah, there's a little
But
bit of school, but it's early
yeah,
though, you know what I'm saying? Like
early.
early in
Yeah,
school, and
yeah,
she's like I she's like risen him up, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
she's we see this like they have a special connection, and I think they both know it, but they both don't won't make a move on it.
yeah. It's that kid
And
thing.
but he's drowning, like good Lord, he's drowning, like, and even though he's drowning, he sees the light and decides to go towards it. I'm like, hey, come
Yeah.
on, dog, like
Don't
you're
go.
going down.
Yeah,
You
you want
should
to
be
go
going
up.
up.
Yeah.
Let this be a lesson to you. This is why this man needs to stay in school, okay? Like he out there clubbing,
Stop
didn't
beating the club.
learn.
Yeah,
Get out the club, son. Get back in school. Go upwards, not downwards.
yeah,
But he goes downward, finds this. He finds the tesseract, is what
yeah,
I think it is. See that or the space-time continuum
yeah,
from Dude, Where's My Car? I don't know if you remember that
yeah,
part.
yeah.
He finds that and it enters into him and gives him superpowers. I think it's AI. This is what I imagine AI is going to become.
This is a commercial for the new version of Neuralink.
This is how they're gonna promote it. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you want these AI powers, dog. Like,
Yep,
you want to be able to
yep.
like, do you want to shoot
Jump-
lightning from your hands?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I do. I kind of want to shoot like. Look, I got my
yeah,
Raiden hat on, bro. I want to
yeah.
shoot lightning from my hands. Okay, like, give me this Neuralink
Yeah.
Tesseract, and he just starts like teleporting places. He starts like matrixing. I feel like this has got some kind of Matrix vibes to it, like a little
Uh,
bit.
He's almost like he's like Neo discovering the Matrix isn't real, and now he's out of it. Now he's
Yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
back
yeah.
into it to destroy
And that
it.
was okay. There was so that's the part. Like I was kind of like I think I wrote down because the little girl that we see early that is trying to run from these agents
Yeah,
gets zapped away, but then she wakes up after all of this stuff happens to Wang, because
yeah,
he gets the cube, he gets zapped out of there. He's totally fine. He's no longer roughed up. But then we see the little girl wake up
yeah.
almost as if it was a dream.
So it's almost like the beginning of it was a little bit of a Tarantino movie, I think,
Yeah, you
or it
think?
might have been just a different universe because he does drop a line before she wakes up where it was we couldn't make it in this universe or something went wrong. It's like
Hmm.
maybe in the next one we'll can it'll the outcome will be different in the next one.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. So, and
I
that's what I was
don't
kind
know
of
if
like,
it's
okay.
dealing with like a multiverse thing of just them in different universes or different timelines, or if it's just like, hey, I'm gonna reset so we could restart and try to get a different outcome.
Uh, I think I wrote down. Okay, so like, there's a part at the end of it where, and this is at the very end.
So,
He goes into the cube. First, before though, this is always wild to me. I'm watching like when you watch a movie and someone's on the phone with somebody,
yeah,
and maybe it's just me or is it just us? But like, if you're on the phone with somebody, you go, "All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye."
right,
Hang
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
but he's talking to the love of his life, the what his
Just confessed
unrequited
to
love.
him that she's the love of his
Yeah,
life.
like she loves him, and he's like, I gotta go to sleep, and then just
Yeah.
hangs up on her. And I'm
Click.
like, no bye, no nothing, dude. Like,
Yeah.
is that how like young kids, is that how they talk? Like, they don't
I
say bye, or is that
I
just a
guess so.
movie thing?
I
That's
don't even
just a
think they
movie
talk on the
thing?
phone now.
Yeah. No, they
They don't
don't. They're
because they
usually,
never talked on the phone, so they don't know how to talk on the phone.
oh, snap, that's exactly what it is. They don't know what it's like, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
They
you
don't know the etiquette.
gotta, they don't know the etiquette. They don't
Yeah.
know, that you have to speak, you know, to let somebody, you had to tell them that, hey, I'm actually leaving the
Yeah.
conversation, because they never leave the
All right.
conversation. They're
Hey,
just kind of
I'm
like,
gonna talk to you later. Bye.
yeah, yeah, the hang up,
Yeah.
click, what I'm saying? Like, I am now leaving. But like in text
Yeah.
message form, or on the digital world, you're never like leaving and coming back. You're always,
Yeah.
the conversation is still there.
Yeah.
I'm that's blowing my mind. Okay, we're somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're somewhere else.
But
Okay,
yeah, he
so
just
like,
hangs up
okay,
on her. Yeah.
so he hangs up on her, and he goes into the cube. The
Yeah.
cube kind of is like got a little bit of control of him. It's like
Yeah.
inside his body, but he's hearing it like it's in his mind. And the thing keeps telling him, "I'm not in your mind. I'm in your body," which
Yeah.
is an interesting distinction, and I think will come to fruition, or something will come to fruition because of that. But the Tesseract tells him, I'm here. Like, he Wang asks, like, why did you save me? Like,
Yeah.
why are you helping me? And he's like, because I want to give you your
Power.
like ultimate wish.
Yeah.
And he's like, and your wish is to become king of the world.
King of the world.
And I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
you're not listening to me. What? Where did you get that from? Like, I just wanted that girl. I just want
Yeah.
Shinya. Like, I love her. And you're like, yeah, but you want to be
Want my
king of the world.
boo. I just want my
Yeah,
boo.
yeah.
I just
Yeah,
want to
it's
be
like,
in the
nah.
club with my boo. That's all I want.
Yeah, I just want, that's all I want to be. I want to be doing karaoke, playing
Yeah.
Jenga. And he goes, nah, nah, dog. You want to be king of the world, okay? Like, that's what you want. Like, that's all everybody
Yeah.
wants, is to be king
Yeah.
of the world. I'm like,
King of the world.
do I though? Do I really?
Do I really?
Let's not brush over the fact that this show looks and sounds so good.
So
Like,
yeah.
I think we get an intro. We get a little bit of an intro, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like after that beginning sequence, we get a little bit
yeah.
of an intro. Yeah.
And this is the first time that I've seen like a Chinese Donghua
Intro.
intro, not like a Japanese one. There's no fall. You're not falling. You're not
No, not
flying.
falling.
You're not running.
Yeah.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
They're not doing Japanese tropes or cliches.
Yeah.
Like, it feels a little different. And not to say that it's bad, it's actually really good. Like, they do have the epic guitar though,
Yeah.
because they were
They do.
like, okay, we watched some Japanese anime. We know you love us some guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Give him a little guitar solos.
give you a little solo, give you a little, you know, rock and roll,
Yeah.
like, and
Razzle
it
dazzle.
is good. The razzle dazzle is there. Like, it is good. Man, this thing looks epic. The choreography, the way the coloring is, like, it does everything that I'm like, there's some parts in there where there's like, I'm reminded of some of Solo Leveling, the second season,
Yeah.
with I mean, they start so quickly on it too. Like, they don't, how I am with like anime, and I'm always like, like, give me the first
Yeah.
episode and give me enough to go, all right, I'm watching the second
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And these last two Dongwas that we watched, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch the
Yeah.
next one because you gave me enough of this in the first one to go, yes. Of
Yes.
course, though, this is right up my alley, though. This is the thing. This is more like, right, like, it's
Yeah.
more shonen,
Action packed, more
like,
fighting,
action-packed
explosions,
explosions.
lightning.
Though there is some love interest, there is
Yeah.
a little bit of story here, something that's gonna unwrap, like. I didn't reading the synopsis. I didn't get that. I didn't get right. We didn't get that his love interest is zapped into another universe and he has to go find her through this universe, right? Like, did we not get that? We didn't get that, right?
No, no,
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Like that's what it says in the synopsis because
Yeah,
we just kind of like see her on the phone
yeah,
while he's getting beat up.
yeah. Because Sung Joon takes his phone to call her while they're beating him up.
Okay.
He's trying to like, hey, you know what I'm saying? This is
This yo
look
man.
at this dude. Yeah, this your
Eh,
man. This who you want. This who you want. You
th-
can't even fight back. And so,
Yeah, okay, okay, okay.
and then that's when like they falls off. Which, by the way, in that scene too, for being thugs and hooligans, they're freaking out way too much for almost killing a man.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. I thought the same thing.
like,
They were like, "Oh
like you
no."
ain't no real gangster. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, you gangsta light, boy. Like,
Yeah,
come on, like you kill a man, you let
yeah,
that man die. But they're
yeah,
all like, "Oh no, he's in the water. Like, what did we do?"
yeah.
And I'm like, I guess they meant to just rough him up a little bit.
Yeah, try to scare him.
Yeah, just try to scare him.
Yeah,
Because they know each other. It seems like they kind of
yeah.
like they go way back a little bit.
Yeah, like they were known
It's what
because
it.
he was Sung. Like I said, Sung Joon was known as like a hooligan, like a ruffian and stuff.
Hmm.
So he has that what do you call it? Reputation about him.
Yeah. Um. Gosh, I mean, what else is there to say about this show? It was really quick. It's only 20 minutes. Um, and it feels like it happens really fast. Like
Yeah,
enough happens like to kind of leave you. I was a little not lost, but a little bit like I was kind of like, well, what's up with businessman and young girl? And so like trying to figure that out with the rest of the show, which is a good thing. Not like, not in a way that I'm like, I need more exposition, but more in like, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued as to where this show is going. And so they've done that really well. They've done like they've established all the points in the show where you just go, well, I gotta watch the next one because I gotta figure
I
out
gotta solve this
what
mystery. What's this riddle they gave me?
there's
You know what I'm
enough
saying?
there's enough of a little bit of a mystery, which I love that about a story. Yeah, they just kind of leave you just leave a little couple hanging things for you to go,
Yeah,
okay, I'm invested now. Like you got me with all the explosions and all the lightning and all the matrix, and then
yeah,
also there's a love interest. I mean, they've
yeah,
done, I'm telling you, somebody's reading my diary, or
yeah,
either like whenever I'm watching stuff on
yeah,
on YouTube, and
yeah,
like there's got to be something. They're like everything that you're searching on the internet, China,
yeah.
they're using this is what they're using TikTok for. They're like
Yeah, they're
infiltrating our
using the
minds,
algorithm
and then they're
to be
telling
like,
us they're
"This
using
is
the
Sal's
algorithm, and
diary
they're
right
like,
here.
okay,
This is
I know
TikTok."
what I, I know what he wants. I know what you want, dude. You want to be king of the world, and you want to watch a show about somebody being a king of the world. And we've watched they've watched enough of me like Googling things and watching stuff that they're like, all right, now let's create what you want, like what you're looking at.
Yeah,
Like, let's give you everything that you want
right.
in a TV show in a Donghua, and this is what they've done. This is what we're talking about, like, China taking all of our information and like, oh no, they're but all they're really doing is just creating TV shows with it. That's all
Yeah,
they want. They're
yeah. That's all they
they're
do.
collecting all our data on all
Yeah,
our data points just so that they can give us like ads
yeah.
and shows, things that
Oh,
we want. Like, you just want. You want powdered donuts, baby. This is what you want,
yeah.
okay?
It is what
That's
you want. Yeah,
I mean, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong.
uh,
They're actually the
not
most
in the slightest.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Give me some facts if you got any, Joe Angel. I mean, are you on the dark web? Are you on the dark web right now trying
I'm
to
gonna have to
find
go. That's something. You know what I'm saying? I got 30 VPNs going right now. I got 5 different computers.
we're
Trying to figure out
trying to
figure out
dodge.
this. Yeah. I'm having to go into the matrix myself.
Uh,
So, from the limited information I can find, it, anime Supercube was also
Hmm.
animated by Big Firebird Cultural, which was the one that did uh, the last Donghua that we watched, All Devouring
The
Well.
all devouring well.
Yeah, so same studio. This
Okay.
one also came out. So this anime came out in March of 2025, and this one I believe is complete.
Hmm.
Uh, so it has 12 episodes. Um, and this one was also based off, I believe, a manhwa as well.
Okay.
Which that came out in 2020, and so
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Manhwa spelled
yeah,
Manhwa.
yeah,
That's Korean. This is
that's Korea.
manhwa.
Uh,
Manhua.
you, yeah,
Manhwa. Okay.
yes, pronounced the same, spelled different,
Hmm.
English wise. Yeah, that's pretty much all I could get right now. A very limited
Oh,
access.
how do we watch this though? This is the thing. Is this gonna still continue to be on YouTube? Is this how I'm gonna
So
have to? Because that's how we watch
yeah,
this.
yeah, I think this one is still available on YouTube. Um, I think that website that pops up with it on YouTube. I think that is the site that it's hosted on as well. So whatever channel that it's on YouTube, I think they have their own website where they host the Donghua.
Okay, so you can tell me, but do we have any plans to watch any more Donghua?
Any more Donghua
Because I'm looking at this uh
list
at
of
the
all
I'm like,
Donghua?
well, a little bit. There's another one, and maybe I'll go ahead and put it in. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here,
Put
called
it in
the
there.
Seven Scissors.
The Seven Scissors.
No, Scissor Seven.
Scissor
Scissor
Seven.
Seven. Scissor Seven is another one that people are saying is straight fire. I wonder, like I know that if they're gonna be breaking out into
The anime
like
scene.
okay, so like yeah, the anime scene. Like say you if you when you watch like movies that are what they call international appeal, there are
Yeah.
certain things that studios have to keep in mind
Yeah.
to have international appeal.
Yeah.
And they're just certain moves. I mean, like it's like the Fast and the Furious movies or any of the Marvel
Yeah.
movies. Like you want to be able to watch a show that is a visual spectacle, and that's kind of the big
Yeah.
thing. Is just like just make it a visual spectacle so that you don't have to have um a whole lot of dialogue, but
Yeah.
you have enough eyes on it to go, oh, this looks cool. And so and it seems like that's what they're leaning into right now is to if we're gonna have an international appeal and make a
Yeah.
splash in the anime world, we need to start with this. We
Yeah.
need to start with like fire, lightning, explosions,
Explosions. Fish
you know,
islands.
fish islands, choreography,
Yeah.
coloring. It is, hmm, I don't know what else to say about this show, really, is that it's just like a master class in uh, cherry picking like the best parts of anime. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you just kind of like
Getting all the
you
good
see all this
parts
stuff and
together.
you just go, yeah, you get all the good parts. You go,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And then you
Yes.
grab all those things and you put it over
Yeah.
here and you go, all right, now that's your show. Like,
Yeah.
like they they truly are paying attention. Whoever is writing this stuff, they are watching with intent and putting their own little twist, their own little spin on it.
Yeah.
It is everything that if you like shonen, if you like explosions, this is what they're giving you. And they're giving it
Yeah.
to you top tier level. Because I'm like reminded of Solo Leveling, the new season, and watching like some of the coolest things. And you go, well, that was like the coolest episode. And that's what this is. This is like the coolest things that you can think of. Like the best coloring, the best drawing, the best, music. Like even the music on here was like solid.
Yeah,
Like I know that when we watched The Devouring Well, I was kind of like, the music's okay. Like the outro music, the
yeah,
sound music, like the sound engineering is great. But this right here, it like does
yeah,
everything. It does
yeah.
the
It
sound
does all.
engineering. It also has the great exit song. It has a great intro song. It is
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty
it
good.
is pretty good. It's pretty. Let's just
Pretty
say
good.
that Two Piece has a lot to live up to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
though, I mean like it's interesting to see that this production uh, group also did the other one we watched, and they both are very crisp in their own way, but they don't look
yeah.
exactly the same. But they also
Nah.
are like same level of like
Uh,
quality.
quality. Yeah,
Yeah, the quality of both of them are just like it's cool to see that they can execute two different, you know, one is set in like a fantasy world and this one is set in
yeah,
like a real world, but then also becomes like a fantasy world later.
yeah. It's almost like different kind of stylings. Because even the
A
All
little bit, yeah.
Devouring World was more like traditional in its
hmm
setting and its form, and this one's
Yeah,
more like what we see nowadays in anime, like the
yeah.
kind of light colors, the explosions, the kind of fast paced movements. Like it's really good.
I mean, I want more of this, and also I do want a dub because I'm double. I just want to see if they what they would do with it. Like,
Yeah,
would it be weird? How would it? Because that is, I do get that. Like, I know how hard it is to dub something because they have to work with the mouth flap. They also have to like do the timing of the word so it's like lining up with them. And some of the voice acting kind of falls flat a little bit
yeah,
because Japanese anime is, going to be a little bit more animated. There's a lot more screaming and yelling and like a lot of emoting, where this feels a little bit more subdued. There is some emoting, but like it is very like it's almost a little bit more accessible so that if we do
yeah.
have a dub that you don't have to like reach a certain height
Oh,
of
really?
like
More? Yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I wonder how much more
easier it
yeah,
would
like
be. Yeah,
yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Do you kind of get what I'm talking
yeah,
about? Like
yeah,
so I wonder how like how easily that translates. I have no idea. This is yet to be seen, like
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
yeah,
it makes me want to go do my own research, Joe Angel, which you
yeah.
know how I feel about learning things. Like, I'm against it. I'm against learning stuff,
Gets it.
but
Done learning.
yeah, I'm done learning, but I kind of want to go, well, let's
Yeah.
go see what I can
Go
find. Like,
see.
is there a dubbed Donghua? And what is it like? Because I want to know what it
Yeah,
tastes like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
yeah,
Gosh, dude. You ready to guac talk this or what?
yeah. Let's squawk talk this. What What does there say that we haven't already said?
I don't know. I mean, gosh, I could go on and on about the show. I only got 20 minutes of it and I watched it twice. There's only one really thing, the only thing that I have against it, and it's not the show. It's not the show.
Yeah,
It's the fact that I'm watching it on YouTube and they have these translations,
the YouTube
like
translations over the actual translations.
yeah, yeah. And I'm over here like,
Wait, what?
I'm an old man and
Yeah,
I gotta put my readers on. I'm more like, what
yeah,
does he say? Like I don't know what that is. Because I'm trying to like translate, and then so that's kind of hard for me to read a little bit sometimes. Kind of like, yeah, the translations are, and I wonder if how the captions work for YouTube, if those are just the AI captions or if these actual captions, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they just translating it from what the audio is, or are these the actual captions? I don't know how that works technically, but That would be the only knock I have, I guess, is that like I can't get a hold of this. Like I can't get a hold of
Yeah,
this in a on a legit platform and watch it, in its
yeah,
original form. Which, by the way, it is whatever this uploaded is as its quality. Like
yeah,
it still looks good. I was expecting something grainy or something chopped
yeah.
up or anything. It's not. We're not missing
It's
any of
pretty.
that.
Yeah,
Cut and dry, pretty cut forward. I mean,
cut and dry.
like it does
Pretty
some good
crisp,
things, Joe Joy.
clean.
It does everything. Yeah, it does everything that you want a show to do, which is that's why I go back to the whole AI thing, like the algorithm thing, and like, are these data points? Like, is it because, they are collecting data and they're
Yeah,
like, the data shows that this is what you want.
yeah. From what we could
I don't know.
tell, this is what you want. This is who you are,
This is
really.
this is who we all are, really, and this is what we all want, really, and we are gonna give it to you. Like, if that's what's happening, and if this is what we're producing, I don't know, maybe take my money, I guess. Take my money. Go ahead.
Take,
Take my data, my mind, and just feed back to me. Like I'm just gonna put on some you know, VR headset, you
yeah,
know, and if you just want to like just give my brain the things that
all
I
the
want.
endorphins. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what this is. All the endorphins, all the
all the endorphins.
I'll go ahead and live in the Matrix. It's fine, as
Yeah,
long as it looks and sounds this cool, like
yeah.
I'm ready for it. Here we go.
Give
If
it
I were
to
to
me.
give this like 1 out of 5
1 out of 5. Mm,
Tesseract cubes,
Tesseract cubes. Yeah,
how many cubes am I allowing to devour me?
yeah,
I mean, the fact that I am gonna watch more of this and that I'm intrigued. And I don't know if it's because it's the show or it's because it's new or if it's because it's different that has me all intrigued. And I wonder if I continue to watch this, if I continue to find, you know, um, a new love, a newer or more things to love about it. Like if I'm going to continue to
yeah.
go, because it does feel
As it
different. Like
goes on, yeah,
as it goes on, does it continue to kind of, like there is so far from just the two that we've watched, I'm just like, okay, this is feeling like a separate thing,
yeah.
like is there any fan service? I don't know. Do they have these weird kind of, cultural cliches and hangups?
Yeah,
You know, is it the whole like communist country that it comes from that they don't maybe they're a little bit more PC or there's less, like
yeah.
there's some weird things that come out of
I
Japan
do. I do
because
know, like, especially some anime that do go to China to air. I
hmm
know, like for Dantadan, a lot of those
hmm
scenes are either cut or reanimated to cover up stuff,
yeah.
for their viewing over there. So I know as far as like censorship stuff goes, I know it's a lot more different or stricter.
Yeah, I remember reading or watching something about the same thing for some of the Marvel stuff. Like
Yeah,
they're a lot more they have to be a little bit more PC or like
yeah,
yeah, they're cutting out some of the stuff that like they
yeah,
find offensive. And you go, "Well,
yeah,
that's offensive? That's weird." Like why would they take that scene out and because they
yeah,
didn't want their viewers to see that kind of stuff. So, I want yeah, it just seems like they're gonna kind of be a little bit more careful
yeah,
in what they display. So, I'm a solid I'm gonna say another solid 5, dude. Like 5 out of 5.
5.
This thing I am as we've watched a lot of stuff and we've kind of found me as a kind of new watcher to all this stuff and I'm shown it I need explosions, I need like
Yeah,
flashing lights and this show does all of those things. It meets the criteria of uh of these things to kind of like let me to like brings me in to continue to watch. Like these are the things that you have
Yeah,
to give to me for me to go, yeah, I'll go ahead and spend my time with this show because it's doing all the things that I need it to do for my
yeah,
like lizard brain to like
yeah,
the flashing lights. I need the flashing lights. I need all this stuff. But also like an intriguing storyline. It's intriguing. I'm
yeah,
like I'm confused by it and you didn't give me too much exposition. The cube gives a little bit of it. Is like
yeah.
he lets him know I'm from a different universe and like you I'm
Here,
here to help you and
yeah,
like just enough. Just
just
enough. It's
enough,
just
just enough.
so I'm a 5 out of this, man. Like
Yeah.
5 out of 5 Tesseract cubes. Take, you know what, China, take my data.
Just go ahead
Whatever.
and take it off. Take over my TikTok.
Whatever. Just go. I'll write, like I'll sign something.
Yeah,
Here you go. Just, usually I'm just like the little license agreement thing, whatever. I'm
yeah,
like, I
yeah.
do kind of peruse some of it. This right here, forget it, dude. Just whatever.
Forget it.
Contract, whatever.
Sign
Take
it.
all.
Sign.
Sign, sign. Yes, yes, yes. Just the stamp. Yes, yes. What about you? Where are you at on this? Sorry.
uh,
1 out of 5 Tesseract cubes. How many are
one
gonna
out of
just invade
five.
your body and take your mind?
So once again, as always, this is up against all the stuff I've seen, all
Hmm.
my personal interests.
Have you watched any more of this?
Yeah, I had to kind of remember where the second episode picked up from
Okay,
this, so I
okay,
tried not to talk about it.
okay,
So I
okay.
was
Spoiler,
like,
no
okay,
spoilers.
yeah, no spoilers. Um, so like I said, animation, everything we talked about, all good, A tier level anime. In
Hmm.
my list, it is highly up there. My rating is a 4 out of 5.
That's pretty high for
Yeah,
you. I mean, especially
yeah,
coming from a person who has been watching for what do we give you? 20 years, Joe Angel? What do we give you? 20
20
years
years.
of, or
Yeah, around
maybe a
there.
little less than
20,
that.
maybe a little more.
8. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, okay. So like that says something. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't
yeah,
that's not I won't take that lightly. Like
yeah,
I am new to all of this. You have been in it for a lot longer, and to see, our two reviews on this be
yeah,
semi-close, it confirms in me that we are watching something special. Like we
yeah,
are, this is something that the world is taking note on. I read through the comments and there's like thousands of comments and
yeah.
every single one is positive. Like I don't see that's you don't see that on YouTube. You could see
Yeah.
a you can see the cutest video of a
Yeah,
kitten rolling over on the ball of yarn and then
yeah.
somebody will say something terrible and evil about it
Yeah,
like let's eat that cat. you
yeah,
know
yeah.
like you know like there's nothing negative on these comments, which
Nah,
is wild for the internet. So
yeah.
I mean, let that be your recommendation on this show.
Or
Just
just
straight
hop onto it.
fire, just straight fire,
Fire.
just
Straight
fire,
fire.
lightning in a bottle, baby. Like fire,
Lit it.
fire, fire
Lightning in the
emojis.
bottle. Fire emojis all day. Hearts all day. Likes all day. Spamming all the good buttons all day long for this
Let's
anime. And
smash
do
it.
it for this podcast as well, guys. Go to our YouTube, go to our Spotify, go to our SoundCloud, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us, guys. Hit those likes, hit those shares, hit those ratings, 5 stars, drop those reviews, guys, and be with us as we get into our 100th episode, which is next week, y'all. We're
Ooh,
there. Ooh,
snap,
snap.
yo.
We are there. Yeah, it's right there. Coming in hot
I
like
can taste
fire,
it.
like lightning. You taste it.
Lightning.
You taste
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
lightning. Lightning speed, lightning fast. You can smell that crispy chicken in the air.
Oh, hey, don't give away too much, Joe Angel,
Don't give
but
away too much,
yes.
but yes, yes, guys, all the yes. And with that, guys, also go be sure to visit us at our website, anime-me.com, where you can find not only this episode, but all the other episodes we have watched, all the other animes we have covered and talked about. Because as we said, this is Anime Me Pod, where two friends show each other anime and how to watch it, how to love it. And if you're trying to get somebody in anime, then this podcast is for you guys. And with that, I've been joined with my co-host Sal, and we'll see you on the next one. Liz.
Peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
I would say I feel like my
Yeah.
voice hasn't fully recovered from that concert either.
You were you screaming like a
Did like like my normal tone was kind of okay, but as soon as I started getting like louder or higher range or like the higher tone, it
hmm
started just
started
like crack
going?
started going. I was like, yo, it's been a while. It's
I
been
mean, uh what was the demographic there? Were you like
dude. So here's the thing I love about baby metal because
uh
it's such a huge demographic that they bring in. Because
hmm
I had like some old school metalheads that I was talking to there. Uh, when I walked up, so I walked up online. Of course, the merch table was right there, so of course I went dropped a lot of money on some merch. But they're interviewing these parents that brought their little girls, like their daughters, and so they're interviewing them. And so the manager of the group, Koba, he was right there. So as I was standing in line in the merch, I kind of looked over. I saw Koba. I was like, "Oh, that's the guy. That's him." Um, but yeah, it's like a huge. It's
Yeah,
such a.
yeah.
It was like I texted my Roka Lib, so he knew I was going. I told him I was like, "Dog," I was like, I think it was I put there's people cosplaying in their like because they made their own versions of their costumes and stuff they wear. You had the goth kids in makeup, had the old school metalheads.
Hmm.
There's some white guys in kilts in there. You know, some of those guys. The
What?
kilt guys were there.
The Kilt guys were
Uh,
there.
and dude, it was like just a
Anybody
huge
and everybody.
anybody and everybody.
That's cool, dude.
Uh, and it's funny because I was like, there's one girl that group of old metalheads I was talking to that one of the guys that brought his daughter, and that was her first like ever concert ever. Like, and so we were talking to her like just telling her how everything goes. Like, hey, if you get in the pit, this is what you do. If you fall, somebody picks you up. If you see somebody
Wait,
fall, pick them up.
did you get in the pit?
Oh, dude, I was in that
Oh
so hard.
snap, bro! Picking up
Dude,
change, picking up
picking up
change,
change, dog. You know what I'm saying?
freaking
Dude,
windmills.
all of it. Um,
Oh
there's
snap!
some other guys I was talking to, and they're like, "Dude, I love coming to these rock shows now." It's like I used to go to like rap shows and hip hop shows, and everybody's just like be in your face. But like everybody here, like at these rock shows, and metal shows, are just so chill and cool. It's like, yeah, bro, like that's how it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
everybody's just there to
You're
have a good time. You
and
know?
you're totally
Yeah,
fine to get punched in the face. You know, you're
yeah,
like, it's the only time you can punch someone in the face and be like,
yeah,
yeah, dude,
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
I feel
And then I was
something.
yeah, I feel something. And then I was leaving because I got my hotel literally right there by the venue because I wasn't gonna pay for parking.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, nah, 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 nah.
and so I, like when I was leaving, walking back, there's a guy there because it was Texas. The venue was kind of outsideish, so it was still hotter than a mug.
Oh, of
Uh,
course.
but this dude just like uh kind of just whipped off his shirt. Oh, so hot. He's like, bro. He's like, I didn't know baby metal was gonna be so metal. I was like, yeah, bro. That's how it is.
Yeah, it's in the name, bro.
It's in the name, bro. But yeah, dude, it was like it's such a
Pretty
good like
epic.
yeah, pretty epic. And then one of the guys I knew was apparently there, but I guess he was like more in the back. So there's like a VIP seating area in the back. So I guess that's where he was at because he had posted
Okay.
pictures. And I was like, "Yo, you were there?" He's like, "Yeah, you were there." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where were you?" I was like, "I was on the floor." Like I was like,
I
"In
was
it."
in the pit, baby.
Yeah. Like I was in that mug.
Hey, dude, that's so cool, man. Yeah, I saw some of the pictures. They look pretty epic. It looked like the whole stage was on fire the entire time. Was it was just everything was on fire for the whole time,
Everything was on fire.
which is what you want, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
You want on a hot summer Texas night. You
out
want
of hot,
hot.
I want more fire. You know what? Let it burn. You know what I'm saying?
Let
Like,
it burn. Oh
oh
man.
snap.